Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Welcome to DLT Lawn Care LLC channel. Guys, we are at the automotive shop, and there is some of it back there gets cut all out here, and then this gets cut all out here. This was a bear for the first time. New sod from last year had never been cut. A lot of weeds. They're gonna have to get a program together and get somebody out here to spray. Thank you guys for the help with the HOA. We're passing that along to our buddy. And got the picked something up this morning. Let me see if I can even lift it out of here. Oh yeah. Copperhead blades right there, boys and girls. There they are. 3 sets of them, and enough stuff to do an oil change probably tonight when I get home on the old Bad Boy. The Bad Boy is running phenomenal. We're going to talk about today what I see are the differences between the Skag and the Bad Boy. Sorry about the wind. It's so windy today. We're probably hitting 30-35 mile an hour winds at times, but let's get on, try to get you some footage, and we'll talk. Okay, that is some of the Bad Boy. Well, I had a viewer say those aren't stripes, they're just wheel marks. So, I mean, I don't know, they look like stripes to me. But we're going to walk down here. I'm going to tell you, I am thoroughly impressed with the grass disbursement on this thing. I mean, this stuff is so thick. I mean, do those look like lines to you guys? They do to me. They look like stripes to me. One's dark, one's light, one's dark, one's light. I don't know. I don't know. I will tell you the grass disbursement, even when I had the 52V ride, much better on the Bad Boy, much better. Don't know why, don't know what the reason is. A 52 to a 54 is not that big of a difference. We're talking 2 inches, but I think the way the velocity deck is designed with those baffles in there, that causes some of that. But I will tell you, man, this thing cuts like a dream. Another thing I like about it, the handling. So it's responsive, but not overly responsive like the V-Ride is. Now this is just my comparison, my opinion from the V-Ride to this. This is my 3rd full day on it. The handling is just a lot better. The tracking is almost dead straight. You just push it down and it goes in a straight line. And the ride is phenomenal. Anybody that's ridden a Revolt other than at the GIE can tell you the ride is way better than the V-Ride 2. But here comes Ultimate Lawn Care. I don't know what that means, but this is him right here. Ultimate Lawn Care right there, guys. That's the ultimate in lawn care. But guys out mowing. We're all out mowing, trying to catch up. And I'm gonna get some footage at the last 2 for you, and that'll be it for the day. And then unfortunately, I don't like to do this, but I have no choice at this point. I'm gonna have to skip church tomorrow to work. I absolutely just don't want to do that, but unfortunately I'm so far behind. I have to go. This is I just did 4 of Wednesday's yards. I have 7 more on Wednesday, and I still have 2 of Tuesday that I gotta go cut. So we're just way behind, man, and I'm not gonna make it up if I don't take the day to do it. So you know, the Lord controls the rain. He says when it's going to be nice. I have to take advantage of it. So we'll see you in a few. Alright guys, there it is. These two, got those done. Take you down here and show you, see if it's striped up at all. Man, this was thick, and this was just cut 8 days ago. So, oh yeah, you can still see the brown marks. It's still wet, but looks good, I think. Man, it's another thing about this mower. When you're in the wet ground, when you can put that handle back one, it kind of slows the motor down. And not the motor, but it slows the your hydros down a little bit, so you're able to go through spots like that without spinning. So I really like that about that, and that's one thing that the V-Ride does not have. But all right, on to the next few. That's number what, 8, 7? 8. That's number 7 and 8. So let's get to the next one. My hair looks like I put my fingers in a light socket, but who cares, man? We're working. That's for certain channels who's got to look GQ-ish. So see you in a minute. Alright, let's go around back. Man, that thing cuts clean. Wow. Anyway, let's go around back and cut that and see if you like that. Alright guys, I think it looks pretty good. Got some blowing off to do. Definitely, probably in 2 months, get me a quick shoot on this thing. So, there's what it looks like. Looking good. And that is thick grass, let me tell you, and wet. See you here in a minute. Well, there it is guys, number 10. It's about 4:15 and we are gonna head home and make this video for you. But I want to say another thing I noticed about this, and Ray had mentioned this once about mowing backwards. When you do pull back with the Skag, it leaves a bunch of clumps. This thing mows backwards so good. I mean, it's like mowing forwards with it. So definitely, I don't know what the deck is about, man. I know nothing about that, but I will say this: had I really seriously given Bad Boy a thought 4.5 years ago, when I bought my V-Rides, I kicked myself in the butt for not buying it in the first place. If you are on the fence and you're sitting there going, man, I don't know, Skag has got this reputation and Exmark's got this reputation, I get it, and they deserve it. They're great mowers. But this is a great mower. I think the problem with Bad Boy is the marketing, putting it in the right hands of the right people and not the wrong people. Yeah, this thing is definitely worthy of a top 5 mower. I can tell you that. Just 3 days on it, definitely worthy of that. So many things I like about it. You know, it's only got a few grease points. I think there's 6 total. I really like the controls. Like I said before in the other video, I don't like that deck lever. That could go, but you know what? No big deal. I figured it out finally. But yeah, earlier today, our first yard was a 1 acre, and it hadn't been mowed yet this year, and that stuff was mid-calf, and this thing went through it, no issues, no bog down, no nothing. I cannot say that for when I had the 52 V-Ride, so I'm in no way slamming Skag. This is just opinion based. If you've ridden a Bad Boy around GIE and you're like, well, I just don't like it, well, you need to cut with it first. I urge you guys to get out and demo one this year. I know they're hard to get a hold of. If you need a phone number of somebody to get a hold of, I will get you Joe Santangelo's phone number. I'm telling you guys, they are having a hard time getting these in because Skag, Exmark, all the big boys, they are offering things that Bad Boy cannot offer to the dealers. That's the problem. You got to tell your dealer you want him to get Bad Boy. So, hey, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's check in on Mrs. Sarah Cuda. Mrs. Cuda, how are you?
I'm living the dream, buddy.
You got any words of wisdom for the folks out there? You got a lot of fans, honey. Let's just face it.
I have fans?
Yes.
Well, my one advice for the fans, if it's not raining, go mow.
Yeah, go mow. Hashtag go mow. Right?
Hashtag grab a Bad Boy and go mow.
There you go. That's a big hashtag. Just hashtag go mow. And guys, hope you're blessed. Hope you had a blessed day. God loves you. We love you. As always, Dr. Real and Sarah Cuda. She's gabbing up a storm today. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow, unfortunately. Peace.